I'm County Supervisor Mike Goodman for District 2. I'm here with Charles Williams.
I am the district manager for our public works for the Santan area.
So one of the things that we wanted to do today was do a drive around of all the projects and things of that nature that we've got going on in the Santan Valley. Now we're coming up on Ocotillo and Schnepf. We had a decision to make, and I remember when they called my office and said, listen, we can go 45 days or we can do this in 4 days in order for us to put in these traffic lights here. I made the executive decision, 4 days. Let's get it done, pull the Band-Aid off, and so I just want the public to know if you're going to chew anybody out, it's me, okay? Yeah. I'm the guy. The buck stops with me on this one.
Little background here, we're currently working on designing a permanent traffic signal here at the intersection of Ocotillo and Schnepf to its full width, its full extent, which will be 5 lanes. It takes a while to acquire land. We've got some BLM land on the northeast corner that we've got to acquire to accommodate the new roadway. So that's taking us a little while. So like you said, we made that executive decision. It needed a traffic signal now. So we came up with a plan and did a 1-week project where we removed and replaced all the asphalt and installed a temporary traffic signal.
I'm telling you, it was needed. We had a 4-way stop here, and that seemed to back up traffic, especially in the mornings and in the afternoon. I think that decision for us to do this was imperative and it was needed. I noticed we did some improvements on the road here.
We removed and replaced all the asphalt, and we did add a northbound left turn lane, which helps immensely. We've got the rock plants that are east on Ocotillo, and then we've got a couple that are south on Schnepf as well. So there's a lot of northbound truck traffic, and that makes all the difference in the world. Like you said, in the morning, northbound traffic on Schnepf would back up all the way to those rock plants, maybe even to the Queen Creek, and now, you know, we've got a few cars in the left turn lane and we're good.
So right here, you look at the improvements that are being made. These are primarily the builders, right? The developers that are doing these improvements, correct?
Exactly. This is a typical example of when a developer is required to do what we call their off-site improvements, which is nice. But in the example of Combs, we would have had so many different developers, different construction companies at different times. That's where we thought, let's get involved and just make it an easier process, do it all at one time, whatever suits the public's needs the best.
This is Schnepf Road that we're on right now. And obviously it's come down to a narrow point. We're gonna have to expand this bridge, correct?
Yes.
And make it wider.
This next fiscal year, we've got an engineer on board that's gonna do a study as far as how wide does it need to be, the land that we have to acquire, and what it's gonna take to actually do that project. And then we'll have a general idea of what it'll cost, and then we can start budgeting it and putting it in the plan for the future.
Yeah, and that's pretty imperative with all the growth and everything that's been taking place, that we do something like that.
Yeah.
Chuck, thank you for the opportunity to go around and show us a lot of the projects and what stages they're at. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.